Let's stop wasting time and get to it. So, when last we met, we got into the Institute. Here we are. And started exploring a little bit, continuing on the main story. It turns out that Sean is actually 60 years old now and is the leader of the Institute. So we're here.
Maintenance. Please file a report with the Facilities Division.
I'm not actually a robot, but thanks. So we're now in the Institute. He wants to bring us into the fold, and so we are going to the heads of the different departments and talking to them to try to get more information about what's going on and eventually try to make that decision of whether or not we're going to team up with the Institute. So, let's just keep it moving. Also, there's lots of cool stuff here, so... And by cool stuff, I mean lots of fusion cores and meds. So, I am very happy just exploring around and taking as much crap as possible. Nothing in the trash. It's also pristine and really a cool area. Like, I've been really impressed walking around this area because things like ammo boxes actually have a very different aesthetic from anything else throughout the rest of the game. You could kind of see when I first started... Ooh, a recorder. I like the way that sounds. I don't know what's going to be on it, but... But it's just a very interesting location, I think. Medkits look like the ammo boxes, except white instead of colored. There are a bunch of things that I've never really seen before, like these cauterizers and applicators. What I'm getting at is that I'm thoroughly impressed with this area. It's neat. Very sterile, which I think is cool. High-powered microscope. Yes, please. Wait, what is this? FEV lab? Oh, FEV lab. This is what Virgil wanted.
That's it.
Something from the FEV lab. It's deep underground, and obviously pristine. The whole idea of it, well, parts of it are pristine. Holy crap. I did not expect this. Wait, what's happening? Oh, there was a trap. Don't care. Oh no. A synth. No. Okay. So the story behind this, which I think is actually really cool, if you weren't around for the previous installment of my adventure into... I don't think I should just push the button. That seems like a bad idea. Maybe we'll figure it out here in a minute. Is it another button? No. The big story here is the Institute was developed shortly after... I'm going to do it. I don't know what that did. Push the other one. I also don't know what that did. Okay, cool. The Institute was developed or created... Oh, son of a bitch tit. Alright. Yeah, that was hitting me a lot harder than I realized. Holy crap. One downside of power armor is having health as a gauge instead of a bar is just... My eyes and my mind are not conditioned to really identify with that. Did I already get this? Please destroy it. Okay, so as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by a laser turret trying to kill me, the Institute was created a bit after the bombs dropped. And Oh, crap. A bit after the bombs dropped, and was intended to... did that actually do anything? The Institute's intention was to preserve humanity in the face of the irradiated wasteland and all of that. And so they built their bunker, I guess, underground. And they kept digging deeper and deeper to get further and further away from all of the horrors of the surface. They end up, 150 years later, they end up discovering records of Vault 111 where people were cryogenically frozen. And in particular, there was an infant cryogenically frozen. This is of particular importance because... Come on, stop looking. There you go. This is of particular importance because one of their missions in trying to preserve humanity, they were worried, I guess, about the fact that where the hell is that? What the hell is that? They were worried, I guess, about the fact that all of the people that were there, all of the people who survived on the surface after the war, or the bombs, I guess it was a war, were irradiated, right? So they had genetic defects. They weren't pure humans, and it wasn't like pure humans in the sort of context of like racism or something like that. It was that they, like, everybody on the surface has been irradiated, and so they have genetic abnormalities. Which is why an infant, a pre-war infant that had been preserved in cryogenic stasis, was of such high value and of such high interest to the Institute. So they came and they took it. It's a little bit odd to me that the way that they came and got the infant, because they, you know, killed the infant's mother, seemed a little excessive. Was it that I started? Stars. It could be blown. It is blown. Turret control. Let's turn them off. After I've destroyed all of them. And that's my big concern at this point. I think... I'm not sure about the Institute's intentions. Like, their stated goals are noble. Trying to preserve humanity, trying to help develop technology that will... well, both preserve humanity and be able to extend humanity in some interesting ways. I'm not totally sure what the synth project is all about. Why they're trying to make human robots. Son of a bitch. It's unfortunate that I was reloading when I got behind it. It's not actually doing a ton of damage to me, but... Okay, so I disabled the head. Wait, oh yeah, okay. I get 9 bullets, or 9 shots. Maybe shooting the head was not the right idea. Anyway. So anyway, they took Sean, Obviously, that was the whole point of the game. Up to this point, the whole point was... Oh, alright. A mod, sure. They took Sean, they raised Sean, and Sean integrated into their society, understandably, and he worked really hard, and he became their leader. And so he's now 60 years old. They call him Father. He is the leader of the Institute. So as I was mentioning a moment ago, the two big questions that I still have are, what is the Institute's goal with the Synth project, which is probably something that will, at least the PR message, will get revealed when I go and talk to the head of whichever division is in charge of the synths and synth development. So I assume that I'm going to learn more about that here shortly. Again, at least the PR version of it. I don't know how much I can trust. And the reason I don't know how much I can trust is that they have questionable methods. Because they send synths out and just kill people. And they killed my wife when they came and stole my son. So... there are features of their activities that don't quite fit with the message, which I'm really interested to explore and try to figure out more about. Try to learn more about, I guess, is a better way to say that. There's a lot of shit back here for not being maintained. So anyway, that's where we are. They did mention that they are constantly expanding the Institute, so they're digging more tunnels, and they're apparently abandoning old ones. Really? Good. And so I'm not sure, like, the Institute being so well hidden makes it seem like this is a little bit odd that this would be back here as, like, a hidden part, like something that they're trying to keep. What the hell is this? What I'm trying to get at is maybe, you know, these darker, more messed up things, hallways back here are like they're trying to cover it up. That's part of the pristine nature of the main area of the Institute, is to draw attention away from these kinds of areas and hide these areas because nefarious things are going on or what have you. Oh. Alright, so this is indeed the FEV. Cat meat? I don't think I've ever seen cat meat before. There are two turrets over there. And I'm almost dead. And there's a trap on the ceiling. This is problematic. Ah! Almost got there. Again, it's that gauge. It's hard... It's hard to notice when that gauge is so low. So what I was muttering about a minute ago is, I don't know if this is, if they're trying to hide this from people, though because the Institute is so well hidden in the first place, it's not like new people show up and that they have to keep up appearances for new people. So that seems a little unlikely, that these things in the background, or that these decaying corridors are... they're trying to hide them away. It seems more like they're just abandoned. Let's see, what do I want here? So my options, the things that I'm interested in, better criticals. Better criticals seems good. Another level of science also seems good. Or more charisma seems good. Does that open me up to anything? No. Cap Collector is also one that I'm interested in because I want to make... I need to make fusion cores and ammo cheaper. I think at this point, given where I am, better criticals is where I want to go. To make my criticals even more better. So I'm going to go with that for now. And then we'll see at my next level, we'll see where I am. I went with the criticals because being down here in the Institute, you know, my bartering skills are probably not going to be that important. Because I don't think I'm going to be dealing with a whole lot of situations like this where I have to fight through things. So is there a pressure sensor? There are lasers. Can I reach it? I can. Excellent. Cool. And then can I disarm that? Yup. Nice. Desk. Stuff. Terminal. Okay, I'll unlock that in a moment. And so basically what I'm thinking is, when I get to my next level, if I'm in a situation where I am like going into a heavy combat zone, I might take the, or, you know, nearing it, I might take the Cap Collector perk. If I'm in a situation where... Oh, jeez. Ah, head has 2. So that's good. That's good. Good to know. If I'm in a situation where I'm... Oh, good. Tries reset. Head has 2, so it could be here. It's not here. Head has 2, but here only has 1. So meat.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, it requires terminal. Sure. If I'm in a situation where I'm not really pressed for combat and not really pressed for like upgrades, then I'll go with the Cap Collector, I think. And if I am pressed for upgrades, oh god, oh, this is going to be awesome. If I am pressed for upgrades, I'll get the Science. If I'm pressed for combat, I'll get Cap Collector. And if I'm not pressed for either, I think I'll just upgrade Charisma 1 more. That seems like a solid plan, I think. As a general rule. So these look like they are living super mutants. And we're back to an area that is well maintained. So maybe this like poorly maintained area might be a deterrent. That if somebody walks back there on accident, that they will oh, Virgil's logs, nice. That they're trying to deter them from coming back to this secret area.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Alright. Subject status. Poor overall health, male mid-30s, discarded. Female late 30s, moderate health, initially consistent with standard results, rapid decline in physical condition. Male, early 30s, moderate overall health, physical condition consistent with standard results, mental acuity charting slightly higher than average. Tagged and discarded. Male, late 20s, above average health. Rapid decline in mental capacity, anomalous physical results, terminated. What's the difference between terminated and discarded, I wonder? Aggression far above normal parameters. Male, inconclusive. Note, subject unintentionally terminated during incident 5. Data should be culled from future reports. Woo. Subject unintentionally terminated during incident 5. What was incident 5? Notes. Latest round of testing complete. Results are all within expected parameters. Informed Dr. Zimmer directly, as he had ordered the tests personally. He seemed annoyed with the results, unsure what he was looking for. He declined to specify why he wanted the tests run to begin with. Oops. I have officially assumed the lead role on the project after Dr. Syverson's passing. Latest round of subjects show results similar to previous test runs over the last 5 years. No statistical deviation noted. Synthetic organics continue to perform well. The necessity of further tests is unexplained. So that was almost 9 years later. Nothing new, always the same. Have entered formal complaint with Directorate. These tests are not bringing in any valuable information. The organics project was spun off decades ago. Why do we insist on continuing this? And then one that's redacted. Interesting.
This is Dr. Elliott reporting for the Bioscience Division. March 22-24. We just received another batch of subjects, but as my previous report stated, we're at an impasse here. More of the same won't help. The 2 most promising strains of FEV have been adapted to an ideal state, but we're still missing something. I am officially echoing the team's position. The most likely progress for our research on synthetic organics requires new avenues of exploration. Additional Commonwealth subjects will not help. It's the same problem across the board. Exposure to too much radiation. We need someone new. There's a proposal we'll be putting forward. I am not entirely comfortable with it, but it seems the best course.
So clipping through the ceiling reveals the loading screen? Which is kind of neat. Alright. That was genuinely unexpected. I would have imagined that it would have just been black, you know. Okay. Let's find our way back to where I entered, so that I can make sure that I explore everything. Is this the entrance? This is the entrance. Alright. More microscopes in here, which... No! Okay. I want them for the crystals. Fiber optics are useful as well, but... So this is... These are cool, being grown in... Oh, wow. Labs are a lot bigger than I expected. I would like a fusion core or several. Can I find some of those? Alright, bioscience. Departmental notices. Our special guest has arrived! Now that our guest of honor is here, that's me! I want to remind everyone to be polite, accommodating, and welcoming. It's not often we receive visitors from the surface, and this occasion is more special than most. I know I can count on all of you to extend a hand of friendship and greet our visitor with the utmost hospitality. Let's embrace this exciting event and make the best first impression we possibly can. When When we first implemented the new power efficiency guidelines, I was proud at how well we were able to meet the standards with only a minimal impact on our productivity. It was a daunting challenge, but we rose to meet it. Lately, however, we've been getting lax in our habits. Too often, I'm finding lights and equipment left on when they shouldn't be, and the environmental settings have been changed without my authorization. Let's rededicate ourselves to doing what's right for the needs of the Institute as a whole. After all, this isn't just our home. It's a home for the future generations who will carry on a great work of building a better future. Synth zoology. Interesting. I have some exciting news to share with all of you. Father has approved the next phase of my proposed synth zoology initiative, and I'm already in the process of setting up a schedule for the initial prototyping phase. As has always been the case, this is a low priority project, but those of you who find yourselves with free time are welcome to contribute. I'll need to make a few preliminary decisions, not the least of which is what kind of creature we'll want to replicate. I don't have to tell you how eager I am to begin, and I can't wait to see what amazing things we can do given our recent advances in synth development. Soil pH values, acidic, alkaline, neutral. Okay, fine. Access logs. I don't know if those are going to tell a story that's interesting or not. Oh! Okay. More behind the scenes. Ah! So this is closer to the medkits out in the wasteland. So I wonder if this is... I'm not sure if this is... I mean, it seems like it's clearly an older office. But I wonder where that door is supposed to go. So this is the FEV terminal. I'm going to unlock this just for the XP. Contingent has 2. Possession has 2. So it's not an ION word. Constantly has 2. Knighthood only has 1. Do I have... Tries reset. Excellent. Let's try to remove a few duds and hopefully get some... There are 2 from the right column already. Oops. Another one from the right column. Awesome. Monolithic only has 1. Mysterious has 2. Flourishes has 1. Force Field, I think, is the only one on the board that I hadn't already tried. Holy shit. Really? Oh my god. Are they making synthetic gorillas? Or are they, like, cloning?
Did you have those new strains of Tricanthos we discovered to the database? Yes, Dr. Holdren. It's taken care of. Good man. Good man. The compliment is quite unnecessary.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Yeah. Did you not notice that I'm wearing power armor?
Sorry, but I'm too preoccupied for chit-chat.
Hey, Doc.
Deal with it.
Yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is...
Oh.
Working on something important?
All of my work is important. Now, if you're quite finished, I'd very much like to get back to these mental equations. They're difficult enough without the distractions.
Equations for what?
Honestly, you wouldn't understand them.
Try me.
Now, I'm afraid I must end this little chat, although it's been so very diverting.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm
Very
sure I've
exciting.
taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information.
That's me.
What I've heard, you are both fearless
Yeah.
and resourceful. I think you'd be
And a
ideal
murderer.
for that kind of role. In any case,
I've killed
I
more
imagine
people
you'll
than
want
you've
to continue
seen.
looking around. Or if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Let's do that one.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
No, don't
Dr.
stop
Hoffman,
talking to me
anything I can help
when
with?
I ask a single question. This is so
Tell me
stupid.
more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
They have done a pretty good job
Anything
with
I
those
can help you
gorillas.
with?
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You
Will
won't find
do.
better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth.
Nowhere.
I'll promise you that.
Can he cure my mole rat disease? That would be nice. Okay. I'm a little bit disappointed. Well, disappointed is probably the wrong word. I'm a little bit, let's say, wary of investing too much in this
Father's
place.
work has been a real inspiration for me.
We are honored to welcome you.
Welcome. Do you require additional supplies?
Because it really seems like
Sure. Let's take a look.
it's too good to be true. Like there's no reason to turn them down and go do something else. Oh right, I forgot that I bought some of this stuff. He doesn't have any ammo that I want. Plasma cartridges are not bad, but robotics. There's not somebody for me to meet over here. I guess it was the person that I already met outside. But it's a section of the Institute to explore. And maybe I can get a little bit more information about what's going on behind the scenes. So we can see about that.
I bet Dr. Thompson would love to take that. Because look at the inner workings. We're just
I can bring you other power armor if you really have a boner for this.
You just don't want to admit to yourself what it is. If you're about to fall into one of those artificial systems that don't
This is super disturbing. I mean, I guess they're making synths, but
is a living person by every standard we can. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
Oh my god.
I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, philosophers. Do well to remember that.
Hey,
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
I'm
Please, use it for processing.
Yeah, I noticed. Like, they literally just made you. So this is gonna put the bones in. Holy crap. This is a surprising rate of production too.
I don't know if you know this. 0.04%.
Maintenance requests. Cleaning boardroom for the third day in a row. I don't think this unit has ever actually left the boardroom. Complaining of blurred vision in right eye. Looks like the latest navigation software has some issues. Found 2 Gen 1s trying to walk through walls. Hey Dad! Eve is having trouble speaking today. A lot of stuttering. Can you please look into it? Okay. Surface work. Oh, these are just synths that they sent to the surface. And the access logs are not going to be something that I'm going to understand, so I'm just not going to deal with it. That is crazy, though. That was really nuts. Synth retention.
Scanning. Subject identified. Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
SRB.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
Pardon me.
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me.
Can I?
Please don't.
Can you let me in?
There's enough
Thank you.
friction between us and pretty much all
God.
You going soft?
Alright, so I'm going to take the long way.
Get results. Do this time as well.
Synth relay grenade. Sounds like something I want to steal. Do synths use stimbacks? Reclamation. Who are they trying to reclaim? Is it... Oh, just... Okay, hold on. Alright. Target tracking. C241. No recent sightings. It's believed to be in railroad custody. Mem wipe likely performed by now. S943. Investigation suspended. Area deemed too hazardous at this time. Where? At the airport. Yeah, okay. B592. Unit B592 has been mem-wiped by railroad agents. New identity is Gabriel. Unit now leads Raider Gang based at Libertalia. Shows highly aggressive tendencies. Has killed several dozen rivals and civilians. Suspect brain damage resulting from mem-wipe process. K823. Destroyed. I'm not sure if I killed Gabriel or not. Unit's remains discovered near Saugus Ironworks and returned to Robotics Division. Unit destroyed by multiple gunshot wounds. Suspect raiders. L337. Corvega. Unit has been men-wiped. New identity is Leo. Exercise extreme caution. Unit has been trained by Railroad and is proficient with several weapons. Unit has evaded capture and wounded coursers on both occasions. List of informants. The following individuals have proven useful in our reclamation operations in exchange for caps. These persons have, in the past, provided information on escaped synth sightings and suspected railroad activity. If you make a new contact, add the individual to the database. Cricket is a caravaner. Tommy Lawn Gun lives in combat zone. Trash Can Carla. Okay, and Doc Weathers. Alright. AJ, the chem dealer. Okay. Murawski, I don't recognize the name, but that's okay. Lucas Miller, Henry Cook. Interesting. And access logs that I'm not going to understand. And I'm overburdened with nonsense. I guess high-powered microscopes and microscopes are just identical in terms of their materials. Desk fans are a little much, though, so... I definitely need the crystals from the other ones, that's why I'm...
Good to see you.
That's why I'm making sure that I keep that.
Hey there.
I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to...
Whoops.
What's Justin doing that's causing friction?
Oh, he's just pushy and demanding. He thinks his problem should be everyone's biggest concern. I have to admit, though, the other divisions have never taken our needs as seriously as they should. Guess they see us as a necessary evil or something. It's really not fair. Oh, just listen to me. It's the first chance we've had to get acquainted, and all I want to do is complain. In any case, it was good to meet you.
And you as well. Give me fusion cells.
Sometimes you have to lean on the other departments to get what you need.
Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ao, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I can't actually tell him the truth.
I'm no stranger to combat.
I don't
Even
think.
so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Dr. Ao,
What do you want? And please, make it quick.
you mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Interesting.
Justin,
Yes, what is it?
if
You're the acting head of the SRB. Who were you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go looking for Dr. Zimmer, I guess, on the surface. Hey! Nope, you don't have a name, so I'm not gonna talk to you. What are you talking about? There's not a child synth around here. Okay, one more department head to
Status.
interrogate, I guess.
Normal.
That's what I'm gonna call it. Interrogating. Advanced systems? Is this the last place? Yeah, bioscience is the next one. Burning a bunch of fusion cores in here. Jeez.
She's been at it for over 2 hours.
In
What
case
is she
anyone
even
didn't
testing?
mention it, nothing.
Quiet
At
time
this point,
runs
she's
from
just
10
doing it for
PM
fun.
to 6 a.m.
Okay. Alright, I like her. No, before you leave.
Excuse me.
Oh, for goodness sake, I can't find my notes anywhere.
Hey there.
I hope you and Father try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
Your lips are very pink.
Safety first. Remember that.
Doc.
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn our safety procedures. And this...
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna get totally overburdened and very, very slowly walk out to sell these things.
We're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Hi, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
I mean, if anything happens, I'm not staying here. I'll just join your little club and occasionally do stuff for you. This isn't even where the... No. Maybe it will be faster to go... Oh, maybe I can trade with him.
Greetings, sir. Welcome to the commissary. Would you care for food?
I'll take a look, sure.
Alright. Oh, I can only trade food with him. Well, screw that.
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
It doesn't seem like there are enough living quarters for the number of people who have supposedly lived here for generations.
Let's see what you got.
Oh yeah, I'll sell those. Oh yeah. Give me that money, money, money. Glad I did that. Alright, so that's a laser gate that I need to figure out at some point. Great. Access logs don't mean anything to me. Regulation updates. Review permissions for assigning sidearms to personnel. SRB recommendations to increase security have overridden any normal procedures for allowing Institute scientists to carry firearms. Training for said firearms also needs to be updated. Reconsider interdepartmental network access. Certain divisions appear to be abusing this. Security systems need to be reviewed by the Facilities Division ASAP. Given recent events, it is extremely important that the Institute be prepared for any conceivable situation, no matter how unlikely. Dr. Io has requested this for some time, and I am now inclined to agree with him. Personal notes. I have, in the last 24 hours, observed no less than 7 blatant violations of Institute protocol. The degree to which people appear to ignore the rules, which have been put in place to keep us all safe, is incredibly disappointing. Madison insists that I continue the testing battery with a child synth, despite my reservations about the project as a whole. If this were any other situation, I would not have second thoughts about going straight to the director, but given this circumstance, I shall simply wait it out. Are those Dr. Lee's notes? Let's just make sure that these are the same. No, they are different notes. Okay. Alright. Research proposals. Human cybernetics. Build on existing Institute research into implant cybernetics to augment humans' capabilities and lifespan. Previous program met with limited success in a single subject. Using a broader array of subjects and new techniques could prove highly effective. Rejected by the director. No notes given. Cold fusion. Divert time materials from current Phase 3 research to exploring the possibility of sustainable nuclear reactions through electrochemical processes at or near room temperatures. Pre-war work on the subject yielded no concrete results. Advances in technology could potentially make it possible. Rejected by Lee. Evidence suggests that this is and always will be a pipe dream. Modification to relay assembly, allowing for extra parameters when rematerializing, specifically to explore recalibrating object size and density. Imagine if it were possible to use the relay to shrink someone down to the size of an insect, or even smaller. Rejected by Watson. Let's keep things out of the realm of science fiction, please. Pre-war plasma weapons exist, albeit in a somewhat primitive state. Samples have been collected. With work from a dedicated research team, said weapons could be improved upon dramatically, pending. Something to consider after Phase 3 is complete. Dr. Lee has been spending more and more time in her lab with the kid synth thing. It's creepy, and I don't help. Ugh. I can't help but wonder if she's getting a little too attached. Evan has rejected my last 12 proposals. I don't know how to get through to that man at all. Did they put the kid up there just for my benefit? Okay, I'm going to take Great Mentats before talking to Dr. Lee, because I know that one of my dialogue options is going to be having her go back to join the Brotherhood. And that might be something. I've been addicted to all Mentats. Great.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Authorized to be where? What is this place?
You're standing in the Advanced Systems Division, and you are not a part of my staff. If you want a tour of the place, why don't you ask Father, seeing that he's apparently given you the keys to the castle? Now, can I get back to work?
Easy. I just want to talk.
About what? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
What experiment?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone. You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood is having problems, and we need your help.
I don't see how that's my problem. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Ooh, free the Commonwealth.
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr.
Yay! I think.
For the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Yay!
A Courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
That I do.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Okay. So I should be able to get out now, I guess. I don't know if I want to. Use the network scanner holotape. Is that in my inventory? I used it. Now what do you want? Can I go deeper? No, not up. Down. Down! Alright, I'm gonna try to fast travel out. No. But I have the thing. That should let me do the stuff. It's gonna be okay. So this is just taking me back up to where I entered. Right, I forgot about that one. It's inaccessible though.
Can't pick this.
Really? This seems like I'm trapped here. What's the next? Use the network scanner holotape. I did that. I used it. Used. Oh, into Institute Terminal. Okay. So what? I just need to find an Institute terminal somewhere?
Good evening.
Can I do it here? Okay. I can now fast travel to and from the Institute. How nice for me. Start whatever quest it is that I need to talk to Father for. That's Creepy Sean. Wait, where's Father? Is he up here? He is up here.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes...
I guess I haven't killed Gabriel yet.
Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
We'll bring that that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Okay. Alright, I can just fast travel out. Where is he, though? He's over here. Where's Libertaria? Huh. Well, I'm gonna start by heading home. And then I've got a couple quests to turn in. Cool. All right. All right. All right. Now I'm overburdened. Is this power armor for me? My power armor? Still haven't figured out a way to do this. So, what are the things that are okay? So, aluminum is a thing that doesn't need to be replaced or scrapped. Fiber optics don't need to be either, but not screws. Surgical tray gives me aluminum. That's some leather. That's some other stuff.
That's wasteful. I suggest you pick it back up.
Paladin, calm your tits. Oh, the tedium. But, to be fair, lots of good materials for things that I want. So, I shouldn't really complain. Store junk. Stored. Right. So first off, I do want to see what I can do with this. Boosted photon agitator seems decent. I guess that's fine, yeah. Overcharged capacitor would increase the damage output, but whatever. Improved automatic barrel. Okay. That increases the rate of fire. That's what I want. I want to... If I make this a sniper barrel, and then later on an improved sniper barrel, I should be good. Standard stock. Actually improves damage, apparently. Standard sights... Long scope is probably not super necessary. The rest of the stuff is probably okay. So, with those upgrades, this should just be better than the tactical plasma rifle. So 70 and 60. Yes, sir, it is. And I'm just going to sell the other one. 'Cause screw that. well, I'll wait. The other thing I need to upgrade is this helmet that I purchased. No, I don't want to make it stand. Nanofilament. It's good. I guess that's all. Where's the helmet that I'm wearing? Hold on. Am I wearing a helmet? Or did I sell the helmet that I had? I guess I sold it. I wanted to see also if the Courser uniform took the place of everything else. Let me just check out. Yeah, that's stupid. Not only is it not any good, or not as good, it looks silly. No rest for the wicked. That doesn't make any sense. Alright. Gonna go take a little nap. So that hopefully this guy shows up. To trade me stuff. Because that's something that I would like to do. Oh man, the sleep is so slow. I feel my lover's embrace. Heck yes, I do.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Hi.
Dude,
I'm sure I have something you need.
I'll take a look, sure.
Let me know what you'd like.
I do look badass with that synth helmet. Man. Alright, give me the money. That's pretty nice. The synth helmet, I definitely approve of. Let me check what it takes to make Model F. Is Armorer rank 4? Okay, so maybe I should get Armorer as my next skill. Because that way I can make the best power armor possible, I guess. And for now, I guess I don't really need to worry too much about wearing power armor and all that. So I can get... Who's Proctor Ingram? Oh, right, somebody in the Brotherhood. Okay, bringing the serum to Virgil is a miscellaneous objective, not a quest. So let's do that first. Give him the serum. Actually, I think I want to send Dance home. Because I don't think that he's going to like me helping a super mutant. So I'm actually going to do that.
Ready.
Can we talk? Can we? Okay, come here.
Over here. Move here.
No problem.
Hey,
Where do you want me?
Paladin.
Is something amiss?
I think I need to...
Affirmative. I'll add Victorium.
Back to the hills. Thank you, Paladin Dance.
Well, but
Dance! Seriously? Bro! I mean, I'll take the stuff. Not above this. But seriously, bro! God.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
Did you expect it to?
No, of course not. It was far more likely that it would just blow up. But it didn't. You made it in. Were you able to find the serum?
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
That's good.
It is. But there's only one way to know if it works.
You can do it.
All right.
Do it, Virgil.
Here we go. And now, we wait.
How long will it take?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever been tried before. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
You're welcome, bro. Sorry for blowing up your turrets. Though, to be fair, that wasn't me. Alright. Let's go back to the Puidrum. Don't relax yet.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Yay! 424 experience. I'll take it. I'll take it. Come on.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I build too, but that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully, it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, I've got a new assignment for you.
Hey,
so,
new assignments.
I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project.
Sure.
How much has Maxon told you about it?
Nothing.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the target. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting.
Liberty reprimed! We're gonna make another Liberty Prime. Oh my god, I hope so.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of the Northern Throne. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Proctor Ingram?
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
My help? I don't know a thing about robot repair.
Why don't we leave the repairing to my scribes? You're going to be doing the legwork. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Okay. I guess I can do that. I'm interested in continuing the stuff with the... I want to continue the stuff with the railroad to see if I'm just completely locked out of working with the railroad at this point, since I've kind of sided explicitly with the Brotherhood. I would love to be able to continue working with the railroad as well, to put off making a commitment until I know more about what's actually going on here in the Wasteland. That would be my ideal situation, but... Wait, do I not know where the dead drop is? Retrieve the dead drop. Well, where is it in this mess? Oh, nope, it's up here. There. I should probably get, Maybe I should get the guy from... What's his name? Deacon. I'll get Deacon to come with me. So where's Deacon? Isn't his name Deacon? Oh right, I want to talk to Tinker Tom too.
Dez has given me clearance to set up my atmospheric sensors. Finally, I can prove that the Institute is terraforming the Commonwealth. Eat that, Carrington.
Yeah, that's really great, Tom.
I told Dez I could count on you. So my sensor, I call her Mila, needs to be up high, real high. Dez forced me to put some cameras and, other low-tech surveillance crap on it to watch the Freedom Trail. Chuck that stuff if you need to. Like who couldn't spoof a conventional camera, right?
I'll take good care of Mila.
She's got a lot of sensitive components. So be gentle, alright?
I didn't like his tone while he said that.
Set Mila up and let the juicy data pour in.
Seemed a little sexual. Weather Vane Hub 360.
By yourself.
Professor is me! I'm the professor! Forgot about that. Where's Deacon? What's that?
Sounds crazy, right?
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. We know you got inside with the help of the Brotherhood of Steel. My hope is you've infiltrated them for us. Or at the very least, your true loyalty lies with us. So let's put it to the test. We have a vital mission that only you can carry out. You up to it?
Do I have... like... This is my question. Is the decision that I make here permanent? Like, will the Brotherhood know that I've sided with the Railroad?
A response would be appreciated.
I didn't know that would happen! I'm gonna say I don't know for now.
You can't seriously be considering working with the Brotherhood. They view synths as an abomination. They'd kill them all. Please, think about it and reconsider.
I will. I'll think about it. Where's Deacon? I want to meet up with...
It's all our asses if you want. We're all the sense God. Word is Diamond City is under opposition control.
What is it?
There he is.
Want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit, things have been pretty quiet without you.
Let's go then.
I'm all ready to go.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
Is he actually, like, with me?
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here. At least not soon.
I'm actually going to make a permanent save here. Oh god. Gonna make a new save. Boom. Let's see where this is. Does it say Railroad HQ? I hope so. Yeah, alright. Making a permanent save here.
The Brotherhood would murder every synth if they could. Please, work with us instead.
Just in case.
I'll do the mission.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute, who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name Patriot. So you need to infiltrate the Institute and make contact with Patriot.
How do I make contact?
Tom devised a way to send a message to Patriot. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal. And, if all goes well, he'll respond. Just see Tom, and you can proceed from there.
Alright.
Hey, it's the professor. The professor's back.
Oh, man, you were actually there? Inside the belly of the beast? No time for that, though. Let's set you up to contact Patriot. I got here one genuine Tinker Time special. Just load her up onto a holotape, plug her into any Institute terminal, and execute.
Okay. So now the real question is, if I head back to the Brotherhood, are they going to be super pissed at me? So I'll go talk to Elder Maxon. Because if the Brotherhood is pissed at me now, then I'll need to go back to that save. But just in case, I made that permanent save so that I can always go back and reverse this decision if it turns out that that was... Oh yeah, I mean it's the middle of the night, so he's probably not going to be on the bridge.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Now that you've had a chance, get back here on the double.
Sorry, Kells. Jesus.
Captain Kells.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwen, what do you think, Knight?
She's very impressive.
Yes. Quite a feat of engineering, isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
Time well spent, I'd say.
Indeed. With the Pridwen in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go.
Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
Did the Brotherhood ever build other airships?
There were less advanced versions of the ship built on the West Coast a long time ago. Historical records about their current status are in dispute, but we're fairly certain that they were destroyed. In any event, I hope your tour of the Pridwen helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems.
You just wanted to ask me if I thought the ship was cool. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Alright. I'm just gonna guess that since I still have Liberty Prime as a... Liberty Reprimed as an option, that I haven't completely ruined that relationship yet. So one of these quests, so this is that. The other one I need to do, I need to upload.
We are honored to welcome you here.
What was it? This one? The Big D demanded a tutorial be included, so here it is. Short version, plug this into any Institute terminal and copy the message. Acknowledged Media Defense Systems maintenance room. Okay, so this is... I'm actually feeling pretty excited about a lot of what's going on here because this is actually giving me choices. And it seems like the decisions that I make are truly meaningful.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The Railroad sent me to look for someone they called Patriot. That's you.
What? The Railroad? As in the Railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
West Atrium,
You know,
buddy.
My father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense.
Really? I look normal?
I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually...
You got a weird sense of normal, buddy.
That doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try it out, you know?
I do know. I do. Where are we going? I don't remember where he said we were going.
C-114, it's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. He's a friend. He's with the Railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the Railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the Railroad does, Z-1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now, how many synths want to escape, Z-1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just...
Liam.
Just a few high security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Yeah. All right.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago. but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Okay, talk to Des. I can do that.
Half of you know this already, but something so big, I can't ask people to keep it
Is that
secret.
an Assaultron?
The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related, but the device and the assembly was the one...
Hey there, Riley Steen. How's it going?
After the device
Welcome to the
was
stream.
assembled, he made it inside the Institute, and then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did he find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of, so get it done. Have you met with Patriot yet?
I did meet with Patriot.
His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
Enter report on terminal. That sounds incredibly exciting.
Processing. Agent. Professor. Your arrival was not calculated.
What do you mean it wasn't calculated?
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Well, nice to meet you, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too. Unknown entity, I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
What? That's amazing.
Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Even if you're wrong sometimes, that's unbelievable.
Repeat. Caution. Reliance on this unit's predictions is deemed unwise. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111.
It was not destroyed.
Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed.
Not destroyed.
Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Good to know. Oh yeah, Fallout's pretty good, Riley. I have some complaints, I think, but I'm still having a good time with it. Close to 50 hours in, so.
I expect great things from you.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found.
Bergman.
Wilfred Bergman, Wilfred, registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
Thanks, Pam.
Compliment detected. Analysis irrelevant.
After
Nice.
you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Okay. Okay. So, what is that? Okay. So that should be somewhere around right here. Okay. I think it's time. So I'm in the middle of main story at this point. I'm actually at the point where, or I'm at a point anyway, where the game is making me choose allegiances. Which I'm not super happy about because I still don't really feel like I totally understand where all the options are coming from. I guess what I'm really saying is that I don't really like any of the options at this point. But I'm gonna do what I can for this particular group, at least up to the point where they actually make me make a decision. Let's do this one first. Okay. So the last 2 hours or so have all been like storyline and dialogue and stuff. So I'm excited to get back out there and explore and kill things. Oh. No, come on. Okay, he is actually wearing clothes now. It seemed a little weird to me that he was walking around in his underwear not too long ago. Oh, nope, he's changed again. What the hell is this guy doing? Oh, I think I know what I'm supposed to do here. This was... Where are they? Let's see them. This is where I can climb up the stairs and hopefully not run into those Mirelurks. That would be ideal. I'm playing on an Xbox One right now. No. Wait, where's the thing? Over here? Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's on top of a tower? Oh, it's way off. Never mind. I was confusing myself. Come on. There you go. That's not the one. It's this one. Which is like right here.
I'll wear your guts.
not sure how much damage I've taken here. Oh, I'm fine. Never mind. Running out of AP, though. Ooh. That's a lot of lasers. Where's Deacon? Why is... I don't see his lasers anywhere. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's a Mirelurk! That's why Deacon's fighting the Mirelurk. That's not what I meant to do at all. Yeah, I got an Xbox One this summer. And I mean, I didn't have one up until then. I've been reasonably satisfied with it. Eek. Oh, God. So my laser rifle is a good weapon to use when I'm doing a lot of fighting outside of VATS. It's pretty bad against super mutants as a general rule, though. Oops, wrong one. Do I have blood packs? I do. And I should have some purified water. I have a lot of purified water, in fact. Mirelurk meat, Mutant Hound meat is really good. Because when I cook that, it actually removes some radiation. Which is nice. I don't know if Deacon is up here fighting or not. Oh, he wants me to climb up this area. I understand. I get it. Sort of.
What? Who's there?
Ah! Saw me. Yeah, I understand that, Riley. Definitely understand that. One more. That ought to do. Oh, did he fall off? Oh, crap! I forgot that I'm addicted to Mentats. I should probably cure that addiction. Definitely forgot about that. Oh, and I never talked to the doctor in the Institute to see if he could cure my mole rat disease. Whatever. What did I get XP for there? Door here that I can go in? What did I get XP for there? Oh, you're totally screwed. I have indeed played other Fallouts, Riley. I have actually played every other Fallout. I've been a fan of Fallout for, 10 years. Since the original Fallout games. The third-person isometric ones. Do I want to go to the... Is it... this place? Is that where I'm trying to... Maybe? But yeah, I've played Fallout 1 and 2. I played Fallout Tactics. I guess I haven't played the Brotherhood of Steel game that was like a PS2 game or something. I think. I haven't ever played that game, but I've played Fallout, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, Fallout 3, and New Vegas. Oh, crap. Oh, more mines. Oh, I am almost dead. Rags up cleaner I don't actually want. La-di-da-di-da. Yeah, I mean, 3 and New Vegas are both great. The older games are like a different kind of game, and so just because you like 3 and New Vegas doesn't necessarily mean that you would like the older ones, because they are that third person, like, isometric view games. But I mean, I like them. They're a little bit more, because they're that third-person view, I think they're a little bit more, they're slower paced, I guess, than the more recent first-person games. I don't want to go down, I'm going to go up. But I've always loved RPGs of all kinds. And, like, the original Fallout was just amazing. Because there wasn't a game, at least not, not a very well-known game, anyway. There weren't any games that were, like, this kind of post-apocalyptic thing, which was really cool. It was just an amazing game, and I think it still is. I haven't played it. It's been a while since I last played it, but I think it holds up reasonably well if you're willing to play something that's a little bit slower paced, a little bit more tactical than action, I guess. It's closer to being like a turn-based RPG. Because every time you get into combat, you have something like VATS, but every character has action points, and you expend all of the action points, and then the next person spends all their action points, and that kind of thing. But yeah, I like them, obviously. I think they're definitely worth a try, at the very least. Oh, come on. These loading screens.
What? Who's there?
Oh, a legendary super mutant. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Holy crap, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm dead. I was not ready for this. Holy crap. I might be able to kill that guy before the legendary one comes around the corner. Please work. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Oh. That critical strike was amazing. What does this gun do? What is the special thing for this? I thought it just fired faster. Yeah. Whew. I guess those better critical perks are actually, they're really paying off. That was a huge hit. Oh, that's bad. I don't want you to look at me. Oh, that's really stupid. Okay. Hold on. Is what's his name down? Is that why he turned his attention to me? Deacon. Deacon is down. Deacon, get up. Please get a critical. Okay. Oh, so much damage. Oh, so good. Okay. Martyr's metal chest piece. Yeah, I probably don't need that. Oh, that was brutal. So I think my perk plan has changed back to just get everything that increases the significance of criticals and the skill that lets me bank criticals. If I can get both of those, then I think I'm in good shape. This is not anything. This is not a useful place to be. So that was exciting. Oh yeah, Skyrim. Skyrim was amazing. I actually like... So... Oh my god, are you kidding me? I thought I killed everybody. I actually really liked... There are some things about New Vegas that I'm disappointed are not in this game, but I do love that there are a lot of aspects of this game that feel more like Skyrim to me. One of them is that the map is just gigantic. I don't know how much different, if at all, it is compared to like Fallout 3 or New Vegas. But that was one of the big things about Skyrim, is that it was just huge. There were just places everywhere that you could go, and all kinds of things that you could do. And a bazillion side quests and all of that. And this game definitely feels that way. More so than the other recent Fallout games have seemed. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Deathclaw steak? Yes, please. Where did his body go? It's not worth it. I don't need the hand bones. That was a mistake. What are these? Rooftop pool. What are the odds that there's another legendary super mutant just on the other side of that door? I feel like those odds are pretty good. Gonna be ready for him this time. Dude, Deacon, buddy. I appreciate that you just want to be close to me, but now's not the time. I have mixed feelings on the crafting in this game. I do like the crafting from the perspective of like making weapon mods and armor mods and those kinds of things. I think that that's really cool. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the base building aspect of it. And I don't know if I just haven't spent enough time with it, or it's just sort of intended for a different audience than me. That's not what... Oh, 4 fusion cores? Oh my god, that's amazing. That's amazing. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if that's really for a different crowd, or if I'm just, you know, doing it wrong or something like that, because that's certainly a possibility too. But it just seems like the base crafting thing is a little bit difficult to control, I guess, and a little bit tedious. But I guess it's a nice option to have. But I really like the weapon and armor stuff, because it makes it so that the random crap that you pick up all over the place is useful. And there's incentive to actually pick up all this random crap. And carry it around, and possibly carry that instead of weapons or something that you could sell for a decent amount of money, because you need the raw materials that the random junk gives you. And since everything that you can pick up gives you some kind of raw materials for crafting, it makes it a little bit more interesting. Oh, we are outside. Look at that. And that's why... Do I actually have any junk right now? Yeah, I've got a bunch of random stuff here, because I want to store it at some point. Okay, we're done. That's set up. Is that Diamond City? Probably. Nice. The game is also gorgeous. And I think a lot of it has to do with the sky. The sky is much more dynamic and interesting than in the previous Fallout games. Actually, can I fast travel from here? I can! I can fast travel. Dogmeat's not bad. I just haven't used Dogmeat in a while. I don't know that I had any really strong thoughts one way or the other in terms of Dogmeat. I like taking around a non-Dogmeat companion, just so that I have, like, a character there, you know, who says things.
Diamond City thinks it's got a lock on trade in the Commonwealth. Watch out for Bunker.
I wonder who or what they're protecting against.
Like that. These random, like, tidbits that the characters give me when I go to new places or interact with certain people. I'm really enjoying that dynamic. And Dogmeat doesn't really give you that, because he just barks and growls at things. Which is fine. I mean, I'm not complaining, but... I'm just at a point right now where I'm preferring the sort of atmosphere of having a human companion. I hate Mirelurks so much. Meet Old Man Stockton, who's up there. Okay. Can do. But I did use Dogmeat as a companion for quite a while right at the beginning of the game. Because he's the first companion that you get. Oh, that was a mistake. Somebody is launching missiles. This is going to be a problem. Because I am still really weak to explosives. Where did it come from? That guy, probably. 85. It has a surprisingly good hit chance from here. Oh, that was so close to a one-shot kill. Oh, man. What do you mean that you don't really like the beginning, Riley? Just like low-level stuff where you're weak compared to everything? What is this? What is hitting me? Oh, that guy's hitting me. Alright, if you really want to die, I'll kill you. God, I love plasma rifles. So good. 67? How did that go up? Yeah, you mean specifically the beginning of this game. Yeah, it was a little bit weird. I think it got reasonably interesting pretty quickly, though, and so I'm happy with that. I've definitely, to be honest, I've been a lot more interested in the main story for this game than I was in New Vegas. I didn't really care about New Vegas. But this one I think has been fascinating. Ooh, Radstag meat. Nice. Drink more water. What are we fighting now? Okay. Oh! 91% and I missed. Such bad luck. Nope. Come on. Come forward, buddy. Oh, it's a different one. I don't actually need to reload. This has 18 rounds. Whoa, he's throwing grenades. And I can target them in VATS. I had no idea. Really? Really? We're gonna do this? I'm a little bit disappointed, I'll say, with the critical hit system in this game, where you build up that critical meter and then you just execute a critical hit whenever you want. I feel like... I mean, there's a part of that I guess is nice, being able to save a critical for when it's really necessary, and particularly helpful. But I kind of wish that there were some random chance that any particular attack would be a critical hit. I guess maybe just given the power of critical hits, or the way that you can make critical hits stronger, that might be overpowered. And so maybe I can accept that, but it feels a little weird to me that you can just save a critical hit. That's one of the mechanics, I guess, that I feel a little weird about with this game. Oh, jeez. Alright. And that you can only build up the critical hit meter in VATS. Maybe that's actually the big problem. That it only builds up when you're shooting things in VATS. Which I think puts an unnecessary emphasis on using VATS all the time. Because if you don't use VATS, then you just can never score a critical hit. Which is unfortunate. I'm looking for the body of that legendary super mutant. That's what I really want. Let's see up here. Skull faceplate. Oh, hey there, Martha. Okay. That's not something I can loot. I think I'm getting close. Molotov cocktail and... How do I keep getting this random XP? He wasn't fighting anybody. I don't understand. I'm not really... What is this? I know I shouldn't be complaining about that, and I guess I'm not. It's just bizarre. Is this it? Yep. Lucky quad barrel missile launcher. I like that. I like that. That is a bloody... Oh, right, because super mutants put blood on everything. Forgot about that.
Where'd they go?
Whoops. My mistake. What do you got, Deacon? What you got for me? Can I just take the... No, can't take the tricycle. He kept looking up like there was something... Almost. I could make that jump if I... didn't back away at the last second. He was looking up. Where was the... Where's the thing he was aiming at? Yeah, that floor is not going to be useful. Well, maybe. Interesting. Oh. Oh, this is just the highway. Never mind. Not interesting. Where are you? I would love to kill that enforcer. He's there! I'm pretty low on health here. I need to be careful. Out of purified water. Alright. Out of everything that's food-like. This will hopefully kill him. Please? One more? One more? Good. Whew. Can I cook here? No. What's... Is there anything here? I guess there's all this equipment. Where's Deacon? Deacon, come here. I need you to carry stuff for me. Oh, I can keep going up. Seriously, Deacon, I need you. I'm 8 over. So let's see. That is way more than 8. I'll just drop that. Let's seems fine. Well, the tightrope walking. Wearing power armor, I shouldn't have any fall damage, I don't believe. So it's not super vital that I not fall, but it would be really annoying if I did. What is over there? Let's find out. Vodka and a bunch of ammo. Worth it. Oh, you know what? I guess that was it. Never mind. Where is it that I'm trying to go? Up there. Let's take the highway and jump off over here somewhere. Just jump off the end. Well, I'm gonna test if that no fall damage thing is actually true. True. Excellent. That feels like that was a good decision. Maybe I should be using the axe. These animals are usually not a huge issue. Conserves ammo a little bit. Gonna need to repair my legs. That should be fine though. I've got plenty of stuff for that. Where's... How do I get to him? Or is he in... He might be in the town. Yeah, I think that's the issue. He's inside the town. So I can go into the town, that's fine. You!
Hey there.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
You? I was expecting someone of the feminine persuasion. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
Let's say I am.
Of course. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages. So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
A trader always has to move his merchandise efficiently.
Exactly. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby, but raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
Facilitate delivery. I can do that.
It's scheduled to be a nighttime...
Yeah, thanks for dropping in, Riley. See you around. Have a good one.
Undesirables before dawn. We can do this tonight. See you soon.
This is actually the first time I've been in this town.
Spend your caps, and I'll make it all better.
Might be safe. Just maybe.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
You got the cap?
97. Way too much. Okay. He doesn't have any ammo. More recently I've been streaming at around this time basically every day, at least with Fallout. I definitely try to make sure that I stream on Tuesday and Thursday nights, and then generally on weekends as well. Up until recently, my schedule has been pretty crazy, so I haven't quite been able to stream much more than that, but I think I'm going to be able to do almost every day, as long as I've got the time for it. So, I don't know. You'll see me around. But at least 3 or 4 evenings a week. Do I want any of that? Not really. So maybe I should just take some of these things back. Pulse mine, bottle cap mine, frag grenades, cocktail. Yeah, losing 7 caps is fine. I'm okay with that. Deb! Oh, okay. Just gonna trade. Not even gonna screw around. God, I've got so much of this stuff. I don't actually want the Corsair uniform or the lab coat. Actually, I do want those bullets. Haha! 6,000 caps.
Wake up, Commonwealth. Synths are not your enemy. They are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters. So join with us in fighting the real enemy, the Institute. Join the Railroad. When you're ready for that next step, don't worry. We'll find you.
Excuse me.
You there. We need to have a conversation.
You've got my attention.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You'll get paid the starting rate, like everybody else. If you turn out to be as useful as you claim, then we can talk about a raise. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's
Jack
like
Cabot.
Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
I also wish that the ghouls had more diversity, I guess, in their appearance. Because I feel like past games, ghouls have been a lot more interesting with unique decaying features and things, but every ghoul here
Hey, sweetie.
seems to look mostly the same. Why am I calling her Sweetie? Do I know her? Oh, because she's a little
Hi,
girl.
I'm Meg. You new to the hill?
Yes,
For
I
10
am.
caps, I can give you the tour. Nobody knows.
I'm not paying anybody for a tour.
Not interested.
Your loss.
Go back to bed. Ah, a workshop. This bodes well as a place that I can upgrade at some point.
Market's the white building with all the fancy columns. Always someone doing trading there.
Alright, well. So they've got Brahmin. A caravan. This place is real nice. Real nice.
I'm half tempted to join the railroad.
Comparatively.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is
us trouble.
The railroad's not that bad.
Yeah, I need a little something to shake the dust off. What do you recommend?
Top shelf items, moonshine. But if you're a few caps shy, we got something with kick all right. But I wouldn't...
Hi.
Moonshine.
Hey, you.
There's a little extra if you
Talk
let
some
me loiter
sense
a
into my
spell.
numbskull son.
We'll see where the bottle takes me.
Getting involved with the railroad.
Uh-huh. It's always good to help people.
I have no problem helping.
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save sins?
Might as well go off and join the Death Claw Preservation Society.
Trying to save synths sounds noble to me.
I'm not alone in this, Dad.
Enough. We got customers.
I'm glad that Deacon liked that. Let's talk to Tony. You want to join the railroad? I can
Need a place to
facilitate
stay?
that.
Grab it before someone else does.
No,
Gonna
I don't.
pass.
You won't
Never
get a
mind.
better deal. This is the only flop house in town.
Only Flophouse. Oh. A door. Oh. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Been there, done that. I woke Meg up, and now she's drawing on the ground. Good for her. Ooh, whoa. Alright. That's acceptable. Okay. This is getting a little... Live and love. Permanently gain plus 25% XP from persuading men. Alright. Ah! There's the house. It's down there. I think I should head back to Sanctuary, repair my power armor legs. That seems valuable.
We've been traveling for a spell. I was hoping to have some words with you.
Now's a good time.
I'm used to flying solo, but I gotta admit, working with you makes me think I've been missing out. Having someone watching your back is refreshing. Especially since you never know when the Institute is watching.
Feelings mutual.
I gotta say, you make it look easy, but you have some built-in advantages.
Some people at HQ are jealous. You took the big nap and everyone you knew is long gone. Now, hear me out on the silver lining. If a human in the railroad slips up, then they expose friends and loved ones to danger. You're safe from that.
Why would the people they care about be in danger?
When the coursers start kicking down doors, they don't just hit railroad safe houses. Some friends and family have been known to get axed.
Whether the Institute's motivated by vengeance or faulty intel, it doesn't matter to the people left behind. It doesn't matter much to me. I'm a synth. At least that's what they tell me. So, I really don't have anything to lose.
For Glory and me and the others, it's easier to dedicate ourselves to the cause.
I had no idea.
I figured you deserved to know. I was one of the first to get the whole Cranium reboot, and let's just say it was a learning experience for everyone. Since we're traveling together, I want you to take this. It's my recall code.
If you ever need to know something about the Institute, read it to me.
Interesting.
I appreciate the trust.
Yeah, well, About that, don't use the code unless you absolutely have to. It'll wipe my memories. I'm not sure how much of me'll even be left. You know,
Alright.
I'd just feel better if you didn't read it until you need it.
Alright. Deal, buddy. Nice. So I'm actually back to not being sure. I keep waffling on the kind of the next perk that I want to get when I hit that level, which is going to be pretty soon, actually. I forgot that I had picked up hand bones. Right, can't do that in armor. Shink. Yo, guy, ribs. The meat is only, the roast is only slightly more expensive, and I'm basically just gonna sell all that stuff. So, or that's my plan anyway. It's just to sell all that stuff. Trash can Carla around? No. Ugh.
What's up?
Where are people when I want them? Oh, right. I wanted to transfer the missile launcher and the armor. Actually, do I have much that I want to sell anymore? Guess not. I forgot that I sold a bunch of stuff to the people in what's that? Bunker Hill. I'm gonna go complete these quests. I think that's my immediate plan. Complete these quests for now. And then we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm close to level 36 here. I had forgotten about wanting to upgrade my power armor. And so it might be good at this point to get the next rank of armorer. Actually, I may not be able to. I may not have the level requirement. We'll see. We'll see. I've also only got 52 bullets here, which is a little bit disconcerting. Oh, we're doing ghouls. Oh, we're also doing raiders. Hey, guys. Nice. 2 bullets, 2 confirmed kills. Dead. Get out of my face. Where's the next one? I thought there was somebody up here, too. Isn't it nighttime? Oh, there he is.
This is H222. H2, here's the person I talked to you about.
Nice to meet you, H2.
Another person actually happy to meet me. This'll take some getting used to.
Remember what I told you, H2. I'll fire up the signal.
What are we doing?
And there. Time for me to go. Keep H2 safe. Someone will be here shortly.
All right.
Easy there.
Don't shoot, Professor, right? And my man Deacon, still with the same old face? What? It's been 3 whole months. You're getting slow.
I keep meaning to go to the face doctor, but who has the time, right?
I heard about you. Walked the Freedom Trail, cleared out Switchboard. Glad you joined the team.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop. All good? Now, let's take a look at our friend. Hey, you okay?
A little rattled, but I've never been better. The other man, he said I shouldn't talk too much.
Is he a recent escapee?
You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen. There's more than raiders behind me. Afraid we need a little more help.
More raiders. Not a problem.
You headquarter heavies mean business. We need to get to Ticonderoga Safe House, my home. A lot of sense fresh off the boat crashed there until we smuggled them out of the Commonwealth.
All right. Ticonderoga, here we come.
Let's not waste time. Let's just get it done. No talking about inane bullshit. What are we doing, High Rise? I guess normal body shots are fine. Oh, I'm gonna screw you up. Ooh, a legendary raider. Let's just kill him in one shot, shall we? Boom. Ooh, nuclear material. Is it nuclear material when I gooify them with a plasma rifle? Does everything drop in nuclear material under those circumstances? Because it seems like that's consistent with what I've done up to this point. Go ahead and quick save. That car just stood up. I definitely need to go buy more ammo once I get through with this.
here. All in a night's work for you agent types. Huh.
Just part of the service.
I think I'm gonna like you even more than Glory. If you ever need grub, bullets, or just a power nap, take the elevator up to Tycon. My house is yours. And Deacon, try not to give the rookie too much shit. Deacon may be a terrible liar, but it always pays to have him on your side. Later.
Later. Report back to Dr. Carrington. Alright. So now I can head to this house. So what? I need to cross this bridge. Nope, not this bridge. There's gonna be another one to the right, I guess. That's not one that I can cross. Okay. Because I cannot swim in power armor. Can I get around the Mirelurk by doing this? Looks like yes. Where is it? Oh, is this? No, this can't be the bridge. Ah, that's what I'm seeing. Fine. Can I get across down here, though? Yes. Looks like yes. Signs point to yes. I'm holding off on assigning the skill point or the perk that I've earned because I still don't know what I want to do with it.
Go away.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Sounds ghouly. Possibly even super mutant-y. But probably ghouly. That's my guess.
Come on. Let's go meet the boss.
Who are you?
Sounds good.
Oh, is this the guy that I talked to in the place? I'm looking for bobbleheads and skill books.
The new guy is here. One moment. I just have to. Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat.
That's dumb. That's dumb. The ground pound attack.
Sounds good.
Jack, the new guy is here. One moment. I just have to. He'll be right with it. Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to
Zeta
Cabot
gun.
House.
What is that?
I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh?
Oh. It's a pristine book. Why are you naked again? Why does he do this?
The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
Sure, yeah.
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out there.
Wonderful. Most people's minds are too narrow to admit the possibilities of an infinite universe. But I'm not talking about flying saucers and little green men. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment?
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good.
That was bizarre.
That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
Only about 1 million.
You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep, I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Okay. Right, I probably can't fast travel from inside. Oh. Alright, so I've got a quest to turn in. I'll go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to head back to Sanctuary. I'm probably going to get the next rank of Armorer, assuming that I have a high enough level for it, which is not a given.
Hey there.
Neil is transmitting loads of information. At first glance, the atmosphere appears normal, but I'm going to dive deep into the data. I already lined up another place to stash one of my babies, if you got the time.
Oh, he wants me to place another one.
Make sure you never fall. That's all I'll ask.
Ooh, to Corvega.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic through the church and we'll burn this hideout.
And turn this quest into.
Hey, Doc.
Heavy's bloody traipsing around at all hours. I take it the H-222 situation has been resolved? Of course, but there's yet more to be done. Since the fall of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of all but 2 safe houses. I want you to check on Augusta.
I'll get it done.
Details await at the dead drop. Have a care. Odds are very good you're walking into something nasty.
Checking on Virgil is an interesting one as well. Since that just popped up, I will go check that one out. And then I'm going to head back to Sanctuary, as previously promised. At the very least, I will repair my power armor. I'll see if I have a I'll see if I have enough to get. Hey, he's human again.
It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum a qualified success.
This is incredible.
It is a significant first step, but it still only works on one strain of FEV. It will take years, perhaps decades, to generalize my formula. Still, you have my gratitude. You're welcome to make use of my lab, or help yourself to any of this junk if you want it. In the meantime, I have a lot of experiments to run. Excuse me.
Can I help you somehow, Virgil?
Hey. Sorry, I'm rather busy right now.
I want to help.
Make yourself at home. Such as it is.
And now I can take all his shit.
Protect and serve.
With no fear of repercussions. Aw, yeah. Red scorpion meat. Aluminum, I need. Surgical trays are good for steel, I believe. Bloatfly meat, that's fine. Red scorpion stingers. And surgical trays, yeah, I'll take them. Desk fan has screws in it, but I'm not overly excited about screws right now. Just use the terminal. I can take the stealth boy, that's worth something. Mr. Handy Fuel, aluminum can, makeshift battery, oil canister. Alright. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's see. Can I get the next rank of armor? No! Okay. So what were my other options? I guess I could take the next level of cap collector now to help me buy ammo and things more easily. So I'll take that. I'll do that now. Since I'm not at a huge... I'm not in a huge need for more powerful combat abilities like the upgrading critical hits. But I think I've been going for 3 hours or so here. I think it's probably time for me to take a break. So I'm actually going to do that. I'll do all the inventory management stuff off stream, and then I'll probably come back in a little bit because I'm interested in continuing. continuing with some of these quests a little bit. So I'll do that, and then we'll see what happens from there. So I'll take probably a half hour or so break, and then come back for a little more Fallout. Until then, have a good one.